Mike O'Mara Radio Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop Amazon, and when you do, go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon link on our website. It's the best way to shop and the best way to support this program. Now, on with the show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Wide open Wednesday on the Mike O'Mara Show. Phone lines open right now. 888-920-MORE. That's 888-920-6673. If you got something you want to talk about, call us right now to get on the line, to get on the air. Let's see if we can do a wide open Wednesday without a repeat phone caller. I'm going to say not a chance. Let's go right now to the phones. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on Wide Open Wednesday. Who's this?
This is Christy, one of your O'Mara chicks. How are you? I have never called before, so this is not a repeat call.
Hey, Christy. Oh. Christy, one of the O'Mara chicks. What, from the old radio show?
Oh, no, this is something new. Hashtag O'Mara chicks. We're starting a movement.
The American movement, Mike, you know, because
Oscar, fill me in completely.
No problem. There used to be a show called it was, and everyone's looking at me like I'm an alien. Did you guys spend some time on Facebook, for God's sakes?
No, there is
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm curious about what show you're going to reference because I had no idea what he was going to go with. The most simplistic way to explain it is there is a group of O'Mara chicks.
No.
Not unlike your whiskey society, your beer society. There is
Why
a
are you
group
saying
of O'Mara
no?
chicks.
I thought this was the movement to take over the O'Maracast, the O'Mara chicks.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Christy,
two different movements. Clear it up.
Christy, enlighten us, please.
None of us want to take over anything. We might want to add to the discourse with some chick voice.
Oh, okay. Hey. Oh, my God. Sorely needed in this day and age. Diversity.
I thought women weren't great broadcasters.
But they make great nurses and teachers.
Excuse me, the alarm. Wake up. Thank you. All right, very good. No, he wanted his shtick ready. Yeah,
I was
and now
helping.
you hit it. Now hit it for yourself because you did it too.
Oh, you know what? Actually, for that, we should do this. Hold on. That's a double shot.
It didn't sound like a double shot, though. It kind of sounded odd. Try that again.
Okay, I wanted to do them sort of like off a little bit. So it's
okay. There it is. That's the double shot. Christy, apologize for the misogyny on the Mike O'Mara Show. This is all the more reason why we need the female voice in our community. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. We have a whole group of nurses and secretaries and teachers.
Flight attendants.
Flight attendants.
We call them stewardesses.
Oh, let's not forget the waitresses.
Waitress in the sky.
That's right. And, of course, the homemakers.
You couldn't afford to pay them for all the stuff they do, Mike.
God's job.
Hey, and you know what? I don't want to discriminate. We'll take a nun. All right. Christy, go ahead.
There is a burning question, if I may.
Go right ahead.
New Orleans cocktails. You got the Sazerac, you got the Ramus Fizz or the Gin Fizz, you got the Hurricane. What do we like?
Oh, man. You know what? I think a good Sazerac is probably my favorite New Orleans cocktail. But of course, now it'll be a virgin Sazerac. There you go. Thank you.
Nice.
No, but I think I think a Hurricane
is broke a long time ago.
I think no, it's official. By the way, it's official. The flag is out in front of the house. The puffs of smoke came out of the domicile. My own call. I'm happy with it.
It's like the choosing of the Pope, isn't it? There's dark smoke and then white smoke.
Absolutely. The thing about the Hurricane, Christy, the Hurricane is just it's like Hawaiian Punch. It's just way too sweet. Yeah, it's too sweet. And
one might call it a girl's drink.
Oh yeah, very. You're pretty witty.
Okay.
Send me a towel.
Bye. Love you.
Okay. Bye. Hey, yeah, there you go.
Rob
That's the way you do it.
Rob Ma Por Vida.
Oh,
okay. She had to get happy. She had to get happy.
She really was.
I thought she was like
great caller up to the very end.
Who's this hot chick?
Even with the end, that was fine. I guess we've got time for a few more. Let's take a call. 888-920-MORE. Mike O'Mara Show. You are on the air. Hello.
Hi, how you guys doing? Glad I got through. I've been gone for a couple weeks.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? I actually have a food question. It might be a little late to it, but like I said, I've been trying to get through for a couple of weeks.
I don't care. Food questions are always welcome on our show. Go ahead.
Evergreen.
Great. Well, we all know Rob adds butter to his pancake mix before he even cooks the pancakes,
Yes,
right?
we all know that.
Now, why do you get... Hold on. Stop. Wait a minute, sir. Wait. I'm going to take Rob to task here. Why anger with that? This is what we get crap for. Hold on. This is what we get crap for, being mean to the callers for no reason. He's a listener. He's referencing something we discussed on the show, and you snap.
May I rephrase?
You snap like an
and
angry
apologize?
crocodile.
I'd like to apologize for what I said and how I said it, and let me rephrase it. What I meant to say is, well, of course we all know that.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, I have a question I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to. After he cooks the pancakes, does he then put more butter on top?
Ooh, great question.
Excellent question.
That is a fair question.
So you have you have butter in your batter for your pancake, and the question is, do you put butter on top after you butter your batter?
Yes, I do, and I got that piece of advice from a very, very learned woman, this fellow's mother.
Oh, you're doing your mother joke?
What? That's terrible.
Because this is passive aggressive.
No, it's
it is
not.
My
You're
mother is
overreacting.
Of course, I butter my pancakes.
Hey, you remember that time, Mike, when Rob made that mother joke?
I know the mother. Can I weigh in? Pardon the pun.
Yes.
May I weigh in on this? I think that really I find buttering pancakes to be kind of a waste of time. I don't think it approaches like
who are
crabs
you and
in
what
Maryland.
have you done with Mike O'Mara?
Crabs in Maryland, like where you have to.
This is coming from a man who sugars his frosted flakes.
Well, that's a long time ago. I don't sugar my cereal nearly as much as I used to. As a matter of fact, the only thing I would probably put sugar on now would be regular Cheerios or Corn Flakes, but not Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, or any of the sugar cereals.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And by the way, you know what? Now you're on my S list, so bite it, pal.
Yeah, and you know what? I called it. This guy was passive-aggressive trouble from word one.
These guys know they're fat, man.
That's right.
Thank you so much for the call. Have a wonderful day.
All your fault, Mike.
Bye-bye. Yes, that's right. It's my fault. All right, let's take another
like him.
That's good. Pony, do you put nicotine in your cigarettes?
Oh, my God.
We've got another call on the line, Mike.
That's good news.
Just a second. Let me just do this here.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. How you guys doing?
What is going on with this
I'm
guy?
actually doing the live.
Oh, you're doing Facebook Live.
It's not
because
I
happen to be enjoying the
you hold on a second.
I am.
Before I do that, I have to go
I'll put you
Wi-Fi.
back on hold. I'll be right back to you.
Remember, all listeners get a stick of Land O'Lakes butter.
That's exciting. Yeah, that's good.
Courtesy
You
of
can
Bonds that you can eat.
All right, here we go.
Hold ready.
I don't want to describe my...
Describe your mood that you're mad at that last call.
Hungry.
I don't want to describe. Why do I have to describe? When did they make you describe it?
You can bypass that, I think.
Just put hungry.
You think like you don't live on Facebook.
I don't do Facebook Live.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, he doesn't like this new technology.
I tried it once and they yanked my video. They said, you can't play songs on Facebook, you jerk.
Oh, you're trying to play songs?
I was
Elvis,
doing Christmas stuff.
Your daddy put a lovely picture of Anna Nicole up there.
Christmas.
That's wonderful. I'm
Feliz
sorry this is
Navidad.
taking. Sorry this is taking so much time.
Christmas today.
I'm gonna try it again.
No, I'll have a blue Christmas without
All right,
you.
so it's live video. That's what I want.
Yes.
Right?
Have a blue Christmas without you.
That's good.
Elvis didn't sound so seizure-y.
Well, he did towards the end. That's just after he died.
Hey, Mike, can we take this
stand
call?
corrected.
While you go Facebook
Hold on just a
Live?
second.
Oh.
We're ready.
Here we go.
Hi, everybody. It's Mike O'Mara. We are Facebook Live right now in the middle of the Mike O'Mara Show. Wide Open Wednesday. Taking your phone calls at 888-920-6673. Sorry for looking off to the side. I've addled my brain so much that I actually can't even remember short-term memory numbers. So that's 888 as I look over it again, 920-6673. Love to... oh, by the way, it says to me, congrats on my 10th broadcast. So I guess I've gone Facebook Live 10 times. And here come the thumbs up. Yes, sir.
He beat its Mickey.
Right now.
Yeah, he did.
Let's take a call right now on Facebook Live. Yes, sir. We're having a fantastic time. Yes, Carla, I am doing the show. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. That's the time I normally do it. Very good. Let's take another phone call. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on the air. Hello.
Hi, Mike, Rob, Oscar. How you guys doing?
We're great, sir.
Awesome.
Doing fantastic. Have you called us before? Hold on. Let me
Yes,
just.
I'm Luis
and
from
now-
Colombia. I'm back
Hold
for
on.
more.
Yes,
All
Colombiano,
right.
Luis.
Bye, everybody. That's it. That's it for Facebook Live. Thanks so much. Yes.
I can't wait
important
for the
call.
11th
Talk to the
broadcast.
callers, guys. Mike's got an important call coming in.
No
Oh, very
problem.
cool.
No problem.
This is International Corner, and we go to Louise in Colombia. Hello, friend.
Hi, I'm back for more.
Hey.
And yes, Rob, I butter my batter too.
Yeah,
and
you
I think
see-
it's awesome.
It's the way to go, right? If you're going to do it right.
Yeah, but I do have a question.
Shoot.
If you were pissed off about how how my accent works, why weren't you messing with Mrs. Santana?
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you be mad at Luis
Yeah.
and not be mad at my mom?
Well,
So I just called Carla because I thought it might
Mike,
be
we were
another
talking
problem.
to a caller, but I will
Oh,
put
I
Luis on the
apologize.
hold. He's in Colombia.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, hold on.
And
Luis.
Carla
Yeah,
said,
no worries.
do you know what Carla said when I picked up the phone? She goes, "Hey, you're live." All right, thank you. I appreciate
really?
that.
So
Yes,
she
yeah.
called
Yeah.
you to say that she was looking at you on Facebook
Yes.
Live because you were doing your
Yes.
show?
Yes. All right, sir. Hey, so
I've diagrammed
continue
it 9 ways, Mike. I can't find any flaw with her logic.
Continue your conversation. What were you talking about?
Mike, it's Luis from
So much-
Colombia, and Luis asked a poignant question of Rob.
Is it a pointed question or a poignant
This
question?
is a pointed.
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 It's pointed. You see, Oscar, pointed would be a very specific, detailed question. Poignant would be something sentimental.
Thank you.
Yes.
He asked a poinsettia, and he said, he asked Rob why he didn't make fun of my mom's accent when he made fun of Luis's accent last time Luis called in.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that I was taken to task for making light of your accent, and for that I apologize. But I would never make fun of Mrs. Santana's accent because I respect both elders and women.
We're all pretty good on this show, Oscar, Mike, and Rob, about each other's mamos. Some of them who aren't here anymore.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry.
Come back,
I
Mike.
together. Thank you, Luis. All right, enough of that. All right, with your accent. What can we do for you down in Colombia? You all right?
So just
Staying safe,
just
not being
calling to say
kidnapped
hi,
or anything like
being
that.
masochistic.
You're being okay. Goodbye, Luis. Thank you.
Aw,
Thank you very
Luis.
much. I appreciate it.
What
Thank
went
you.
wrong? Sorry about
Thanks.
that, man.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate
Ciao.
it. Thank you.
Like Tom
Mike-
Curine.
To be honest with you, the novelty of Colombia was tremendous at first, but then it's just another repeat caller if you're calling back from Colombia.
True.
Anyway, 888-920-6673. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on the program.
Sir, in Las Vegas.
Talking to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude.
That's normally a violation if you say, "Are you talking to me?" We normally require kind of a level of paying attention that would. But I understand it's confusing for the phone system. At least that's what I've been told. So you're off the hook. What is your name, sir?
Darren Philippi, I beg your forgiveness, and I actually got a good call for you.
No problem at all. Well, we'll be the judge of that. Thank you very much. Go ahead, sir.
So, two things that I love about your guys' show. I have literally cried and literally laughed my head off. The times that I have cried is when it was shared that Rob.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm so sorry.
it's
I
fine.
tried so hard.
Me too,
I
but
got
you
a
know what?
standard.
You gave-
I got
you
a
g-
standard. There are people that are listening that I have to be. I have to prioritize.
Mike, you
The
actually
guys
gave
is-
him more time than I did, and
know.
here's 2 major violations. Fact is, he said, "I'm going to give you guys a great call." Then he said, "I like your guys' show." Then he
Right.
said, "You guys have made me cry and literally laugh my head off."
Yeah.
That is a misplaced modifier. We might have
know.
literally made you cry.
I know.
But
I know.
his
May
head
I-
was still attached.
There
was such a massacre of the language.
Yeah.
That we just yes.
May
Go
I
ahead,
add
Oscar.
one
Yeah.
thing? One is the gentleman
Yeah.
called us on Bluetooth, which is fine because it's a hands-free world, right?
Sure.
Okay. Very good.
And
yeah.
I
Unless you're pony.
And
Am I right, ladies?
and you also felt like this is the same conversation I have with someone when they're getting off an exit and they're about to miss an exit where they're talking to you but they're looking at the highway.
Yeah, he's watching the signs.
Yeah, so I said I'm gonna give Darren a pass for coming in hot and saying that he had a great call, and I'm gonna give him a pass because I heard the highway in the background and I said this man
Right.
is clearly lost.
Slaying the dragon.
Yes,
too.
yes. I'm
You
just
know,
gonna
out
just
there-
give him a
out there
pass.
looking.
There's an
Vegas.
there is an off chance.
Hey,
6:30
my
in the
light's
morning.
not on, Oscar. Should my light be on? Or
Well,
no,
it was
I
down to Joel Rogers, so we're not taking his calls, are we?
don't. You know what? I love Joel.
Bless his
I do.
heart.
I want to hear how Joel's doing in the simulator. I want to see.
Well, he
how
might
he's
be
doing.
there now.
All right, let's see if he's still there.
Simulate
hello,
a good
Mike,
call.
Mike O'Malley. Oh, now, are you
Not
you're both
him.
picking on Joel?
Not picking on Joel.
I
Trying
love
to
Joel Rogers. Oscar's the one that has the problem.
Raise your
with it.
hand if you took Joel to lunch, by the way. Raise your hand.
Oh,
Did you really? Did you?
raise your hand if
that
you've
is-
taken him to dinner and had him in your home.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, but that
Game,
was a
set, and
contest.
match.
That's why we
All
break
right.
balls.
Yes.
And raise your
Wow.
hand if he just heard that and hung up on us.
Oh, dear.
Raise your hand if you've partied with him in Denver, Colorado.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't remember. I think I did. I'm not sure. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on Wide Open Wednesday.
Well, Joel hung up, but we've got another call.
All right. Hi, you're on Wide Open Wednesday. Who's this?
Yeah,
It's the same bad call.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I have to go back on Facebook?
I
Hold
take
on.
everything back.
We have a lot of people that listen to this podcast, and if you ever hear your children make a call like that, that means you failed as a parent. You didn't discipline them as a youth. And like when that guy called and said he had a great call, that's not his fault. That's the fact that his parents never yelled at him.
Christ, Joel.
All right, hold on. Just a
Joel's
second.
calling and hanging up.
Maybe it's an SOS call.
All right,
Morse
hold on.
code.
I want to delete. All right, I'm seeing the same Facebook Live, and I don't want to see that.
Joel,
I don't-
call back,
How do I?
man.
Yeah, man.
God, I'm so confused about technology. I really try. You got to prepare.
Hey,
you
does
got to be
Carla
organized.
Does
and
Carla know
prepare.
you're doing a show? You might want to tell her.
Yeah, that's what messed me up.
I think Joel's
Delete.
butt dialing us now because every time I go to his line and he's calling.
He's up in the little cockpit, sitting on his. He should have powered his phone down.
Joel, you jerk, call back.
Please, Joel
And
Rogers.
stop hanging up on us. Unless he's
All
trolling
right, here we go.
us.
All right, I'm gonna try this again. We're gonna do it one more
Hey,
time.
this
We're gonna
is
see
your
what's gonna
11th
happen.
show.
Right. Hi, everybody. It's Mike O'Mara again. Now, listen, I was distracted the last time I went live on Facebook, and I have to tell you, what we're doing is called Wide Open Wednesday on the Mike O'Mara Show. And every now and then, periodically, we actually get on Facebook Live to tell you to get on the phone and call us right now. The phone number is 888-920-6673. That's 888-920-6673. I would appreciate all your phone calls because it's Wide Open Wednesday. It's the day we talk to you. The Mike O'Mara Show, a wonderful live podcast each day for you. We love connecting with our listeners. It's always such a great time. Obviously, we're a little later than we normally are, but yeah, here's a look at Oscar and Rob. There they are.
Hi.
Let's take a
Hi,
look at
friends.
them.
Call
They're
now.
waving right there. That's wonderful. They're on my little monitor here. We're very, very excited. Let me say, the number of people it says watching your video is increasing. Yeah, but it can do better. I have 39. I have 39.
That's
now
really
I have,
low.
I have 42. Now I have
I think Joel's
45.
here. Joel.
Joel Rogers again.
I hate cell phones.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
They hate you as well, apparently.
Hi, Joel.
I'm sorry. I just
62 now, by the way. Yeah.
Oh,
So that's Joel.
Oh, my God.
All right, Joel, stop calling. Joel, you're really effing up Wide Open Wednesday, so stop calling.
keep
We
your
got
hands.
a new caller on the
Keep your
line.
hands
Mike.
on the stick.
A new
Joel.
caller on the line.
Let's go right to the phones. You're on Facebook
dropped.
Live. You're on, well, they're not going to hear you on Facebook Live, but you're going to hear you on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hello, who's this?
Who is this? Oh, we're just losing them.
Well, it might be our phone
Oh,
system.
my God.
Our wonderful, expensive, pay more money. 88 people on the Facebook
Let me
Live
reboot
right
this,
now.
Mike, if you don't mind.
You have to reboot the whole phone system? Is
No,
that
we
what
just
it
did
is?
that.
You
It's
know?
fine. It's back in business.
All right,
Back
somebody
in
said
business.
looking tight. That person, get some glasses, pal. That's for sure. Hi from Jimmy Taylor from Anchorage, Alaska. Give us a call sometime. Will DeBoer, how are you? Yes, sir. Oh, it's always Joel Rogers. That's funny, Will. Thank you very much. Bud Smith says howdy. Carl Konevsky says welcome back. Well, yes, I came right back to Facebook Live. I appreciate that. 98 people calling right now. Lev Nedkoff. Lev, you're a little bit of a complainer, Lev. You are. Is he not Rob Spiewak?
He
Is
speaks
not
his
a little
mind
bit of
because he comes from
Yes.
a free country. That's
Well,
what it is.
I understand. He speaks his mind because he comes from a free country. That's awesome. Chris Miller, anyone else aroused? Oh, Chris, come on. It's not that good. Thank you.
Well, I was gonna
113
say
people
yes.
joining us right now, and we'd like you to call. Are they calling the phone? Are the phones broken?
They're not calling. They're
Phones are
not calling.
toast.
Yeah.
These phone
You know what?
lines-
They're toast.
This phone
Oh,
system.
burn it
This
down.
phone system is crap.
It's the
I
worst
know
ever.
it's crap.
It's the worst ever.
I just want a simple phone line coming into a studio. How difficult can it be? 888-920-MORE. That is our phone line. I have 118 people
I'm going
that
to
are
call
visiting
the
right
show
now.
and
Oh.
see if I can.
Are you going to see if we're having a problem with
Yes.
our line right now? Let me see. All right, let me see. It says Oscar cackling is bleeding the headphones. Oh, that's old. Stop that.
Oh, come now. That's
Morning,
his
Mike,
laugh.
Rob, Oscar, Ponyboy, Dave Holcamp says hi. Daniel Philip Friedman says hi. Andy Breivik, Rob Hotch, and Lev Nedkov, LOL, when I said he was a complainer. You are, Nev. Very good. 125 people joining us right now. I'm going to pop off at 1:50. That's when I'm going to say goodbye. That's when I'm going to leave you all, but I'm having a good time. And now I'm doing special effects. Isn't that fun?
Look
God,
at
I
you.
look like hell today.
That's almost like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Matt O'Kane. What a great Irish name. Blow it up, Mike.
Oh, no.
What, does he
not
mean
okay.
blow up Wide Open Wednesday? Is that
Hello?
Kansas.
hi, Kansas. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Fine. It sounds like you're doing something. Are you in the middle of something right now with your phone?
I'm actually walking outside. I'm at work right now.
It's these a-holes, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
The
Now
phone system's
stop.
not broken.
Now stop, please. It's they're doing the best they can. What are you doing, sir?
Yeah,
what are you
what
doing?
is your
Honest to God,
job?
I'm trying to do a radio show. I don't want to get mad because people always say I get mad. What are you in the middle of doing right now?
I'm actually at a mausoleum. I'm doing the stonework.
You're doing masonry work right now at
Yeah.
like a cemetery.
Actually, yeah.
Listeners.
At a
All right, I'm getting
cemetery.
off Facebook Live now. I'm going to be 8 short. 142 is my total. Bye. See you later. It's God, what's going on?
Thank
today?
you for calling from Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm
There we
actually
are.
not in Kansas. I'm in New York.
Oh, New York City.
Oh, that's a great mausoleum.
Wow, that's awesome.
New York Mausoleum.
Why
That's
do you have a
fantastic.
Kansas number, friend?
That's where I'm from.
Oh, nice. You're in the big city now. What got you out of the flat plains?
The job.
Oh, good
I
man.
actually got this job, and I started in California. I've done jobs in Florida, then a couple jobs out here in New York, New Jersey.
Do you carve things? Are you making like angels and stuff like that?
No, that kind of stuff comes from they come prefabbed. I'm actually just doing the polished stone on the outside of the crypt.
Yeah. He actually makes it look beautiful, so when you visit your loved ones, it's nice
That's
and
beautiful.
slick.
That is.
Who doesn't want to be in a mausoleum? Thank you for the call. Work hard. Thank you for supporting the Mike O'Mara Show.
you,
We
sir.
sincerely appreciate that. You're a good man, sir. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the light's on again.
The lines are locked now, Mike.
I want to go. I want to go to a break, but I will take a couple more phone
Good.
calls. 888 la la la. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. You're on
Hey,
the
what's
air.
up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Hi, who's this?
This is JT from Bakersfield, California. How you doing?
Doing great, JT. What can we do for you today?
I just had a question. I remember a couple of weeks ago you were talking about. Remember the day Rob's wife sent you. That
Can I ask you a
text
question,
message?
JT? And I'm sorry to interrupt. It's just the way the day. Are you on a speakerphone, JT? Is every call we have going to be over here? Sound like somebody's in the shitter when they're talking to me? I'm just kind of curious. Are you on a speaker?
No, sir. I'm on a Bluetooth. Let me unplug.
Oh God! Almighty, please.
Modern
I'm
technology,
sorry.
Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm
These
trying
are
so
friends.
hard.
Americans
Family.
crave
I know there are friends.
convenience.
Wait, JT's back.
It's
He's
just,
on the phone.
It works so much better for a radio program when you're not on a Bluetooth. It's very
Hardline.
difficult. Hardline.
My apologies.
We don't. It doesn't need to be a landline, Rob, but it helps if you speak right into the cell phone. Go ahead, JT. I'm sorry I had my little meltdown there. I apologize.
Yes, sir. You were talking about a couple of weeks ago that text message that Rob's wife sent you that you didn't know who it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a whole fun, awesome story. Well, you gave a little nugget saying that Carla was a little jealous. She was like, she didn't believe you that it was a.
Yeah, Carla
believe-
didn't know who it was, and it appeared to be a sexually charged text from a
Yes.
strange woman. So yes,
My
Carla was concerned about that. Are you thinking that would have been probably impossible? If you are, you're right. Yes, sir.
No.
Why would a woman be sending sexually charged texts to me? Is that what was your question, Trouble?
My question was: is Carla a jealous person?
Not necessarily, no. To be perfectly honest with you, let's look at some real facts here, okay? Let's put Carla on screen and then Mike on screen. Now let's do a split screen and let's have two close-ups. And why don't you ask yourself the question, who would be the more jealous of the two? It would be the fat guy! Thank you very much. That's the way that went.
Hey, you guys have a good one. Thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
JT.
you. I appreciate that.
JT, just
Thanks, JT.
trouble.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. It's Wide Open Wednesday. More calls than we've ever taken on Wide Open Wednesday. Hello, you're on the air.
Here comes Butters.
Oh, like Butters? Are you talking about the Whalers? The Whalers?
Yeah.
Why are you cackling so much?
Because
Rob?
it's a great callback to my pancakes. And it's
Butters.
Here
Right.
comes Butter.
But do you understand the reference?
Yeah,
though?
it's from the Whalers fight at the
That
the brawl,
tapes.
brawl in the
The
mall.
old
Was it
tape
called?
that we all
the ball in the mall.
As a matter of fact, the flip side was Brass Bonanza. It came out on
There
a
it is.
45 RPM record.
And now I've got a trivia question for the caller that was referencing both the pancakes and the fight. What was the Butters' first name, sir? There's your trivia question.
Oh, Mike, this is difficult for me. I had a hip replacement yesterday, and I'm kind of foggy right now.
Oh, eat me. Thank you very much.
Mike,
Goodbye.
may I weigh
No,
in?
he's not staying on the line.
Was
No,
it
thank you
Bill?
very much. It was Bill Butters.
Yeah!
Yes, Bill Butters. The
Good.
goon.
Thank you.
The goon for the Minnesota Fighting Saints. And by the way, thanks to all the callers. We're doing really well on Wide Open Wednesday today. We thank you. 888-920-MORE. Hello, Mike O'Mara Show. Who's this?
This is Mark from New Carrollton.
Ooh, a long distance
Mark.
dedication.
End of the
How are
orange
you?
line.
It is the end of the orange line. I'm calling to thank you guys for running the promotion for the bonus show in 2015.
Please explain.
Well, I think I'm probably like most listeners where when you listen to the Friday show, you get this little feeling in the pit of your stomach that says, oh, I don't have another show. But I have a good feeling because I do.
That's
Oh,
wonderful.
that's
That's
very
so
sweet.
nice.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Because it's not over if you're a bonus subscriber. You have more show.
Exactly.
That's so
Yes.
kind. That's
Yes,
very kind. Thank you very
sir.
much.
Thank you for the call. End of the
All right,
orange
very
line.
much.
Appreciate
Very
that.
That's good.
All right, thanks so much. Thanks.
Let's go to the next
You know,
caller.
he could-
Hold on.
he
I'm
can-
looking at somebody whose brain is like working over. Is there anything you'd like to add, Rob?
It must
Spivak?
be so nice to have that sort of take on life and know that for just $1.70, you could take a train to Boston. You jerk.
No, stop that. No, he was not
guys
a
are the
jerk.
worst.
He was nice.
Hello, Mike O'Mara Show, Wide Open Wednesday. Who's this?
Good morning, gentlemen. This is Mark from San Francisco.
Mark,
Hey.
San Fran.
Beautiful connection from San Francisco. How you doing, Mark?
We're doing well. We're just waiting for our 50-mile-an-hour rainstorm to come in this evening.
You getting whacked? Are you going to get another one of those Pacific storms that's nasty out there? You've had a lot of them this season, haven't you?
Yes, but in California, it's illegal to complain about rain because we were in a drought.
Yeah, and that's
True.
a good thing, I suppose. But
Thank
you
Yahweh.
don't want the extremes. And what did he say? I missed
Thank
that.
Yahweh.
Thank you.
God, he is really a curveball.
Now it's raining.
Always.
We love
Praise
our
Allah.
California listeners, and we hope we're getting a nice contingent of California listeners who will be joining us in New Orleans in November because we're getting very, very excited. We're making a lot of plans for New Orleans this week, and we're super, super excited to get a lot of people joining us there, sir.
That would be lovely. I don't know if I can go or not, but I'll ask my boss if he'll let me go.
Make it happen, sir. Make it
I'll
happen.
call your boss. I'll get on the line for your boss, and,
Yeah.
if you need. I'll pretend that I'm anyone you want to be. Who would
Powerful CEO, an actor.
Whoa! And I'll do it like Mr. Spacely. From,
Yes.
from the Jetsons.
Yes, well, we'd like to have this.
What's your first name again, sir?
Mark.
Mark has to come today.
I don't even know if that's Spacely's voice. Anything else we can do for you, sir?
Yes, I just wonder if you guys, because Rob is such a big queen, if you guys have watched The Crown on Netflix.
I watched the whole thing.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
binged
Mike's
it.
definitely into The Crown.
I binged it. It was absolutely fantastic. I think the young lady picked up a Golden Globe, if I'm not mistaken. I think she picked up a Golden Globe for her performance, and it was fantastic. Yes, Rob.
I
Spivak.
also binged The Crown last Saturday and passed out at my dinner party.
Thank you very much. Hey, we got to take a break.
We do.
If we get more calls, we'll take more calls. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, more fun and more thrills. We are super late. We've ruined the whole show because of your phone calls. We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
That kid, Arnold, he's got no sense of responsibility. He's getting paid to deliver the paper on time, but he never does. And no wonder. Playing marbles instead of delivering my paper. Hey, Arnold.
Hi, Mr. Flintstone.
Arnold, I'm canceling my paper.
You'd like to pay me what you owe me, sir?
Of course. How much is it?
$22.12.
$22?
That's right, Mr. Flintstone.
Tell you what, Arnie boy, forget what I said. You keep delivering the paper. I don't want you to lose me as a customer.
I can't afford to lose you now, Mr. Flintstone.
Good. And to show you there's no hard feelings, I'll shoot you a game of marbles.
Okay, Mr. Flintstone.
But it's only fair to warn you, I used to be a marble champ when I was your age.
I'll bet you a marble I beat you, Mr. Flintstone, if you want to bet.
Bet. Not a marble, Arnie. Let's make it interesting. We'll play for the $22 I owe you, double or nothing.
But Mr. Flintstone.
Now, here's the way we'll do it. We keep shooting until one of us knocks the marble right out of the ring, okay?
But $22, Mr. Flintstone.
Think big, Arnold.
If you say so, Mr. Flintstone. You owe me $44, Mr. Flintstone. I'm thinking big now.
How lucky can you get?
Oh, Mr. Flintstone, you forgot your paper.
Oh, yeah, Arnold, so I did.
Here, catch.
Sometimes I think he does that.
You get loaded and decide to play the whole
Mike O'Mara
cartoon?
Show.
Oh.
Mike O'Mara, Rob
Jesus.
Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
That was the entire Flintstones episode,
No,
the whole
it was,
half hour.
It was not a half
That was
hour. It had to have a beginning.
You get like loopy on Crown and decide, I'm going to put the entire cartoon because I love it so much.
I did love it. I have to tell you that. It was a callback to the bonus show.
Yeah.
With the bet.
Okay,
How
welcome
long was
to
that
the...
clip?
It was a minute 22.
Whoa.
Good day for it. Live from the Fiber Studios in Washington, D.C., the Mike O'Mara Show. We're fleet of foot. We're one thing on this show. We're not, we don't, if it's locked in, we can move at the last second. The Mike O'Mara Show, a national podcast and radio show with an incredibly loyal following around the world. TMOS listeners get it. If you're here, so do you. It's Wide Open Wednesday. The lines are locked and loaded. And this portion of our program is brought to you by the White Noise Video. Please bring in the robot, if you will.
Robot.
Thank you very much. This portion of the Mike O'Mara Show brought to you by White Noise. Todd Moore writes, Dear fans of White Noise, how would you like to turn your TV into a fireplace? Now you can with our new Amazon streaming video. White Noise Fireplace. White Noise Fireplace by TM Soft. You think he'll like this, Oscar?
Oh, he's a friend. He'll know exactly what
He loves it.
Yeah.
Are you an Amazon Prime member? Great. You'll get free streaming access to all of our Amazon videos. That's a full 8 hours of high-definition video to help you relax and sleep better. White Noise Fireplace, tmsoft.com/video. Bye-bye.
Todd writes, think about it. Other companies only have 6 or 7 hours of video. You can get into deep sleep in only 6 or 7 hours. Your body needs a full 8 hours. 8. Check out our other videos, too, including Box Fan, Oscillating Fan. Watch these videos on an infinite loop, and be sure to leave us a 5-star review. Again, that's tmsoft.com/video, or search for TMSoft on Amazon Video. Thank you for supporting small business. Sincerely, Todd Moore.
More.
And we appreciate that. Welcome to the show, whoa, whoa. And that's all they lasted, right? Through that commercial.
Yes.
And then they just hang up. We're done.
It's over?
I will know. Yeah, we are no longer going to take the phone call. The phone system, I've been made aware by multiple sources, people don't hear them well. The delay is astronomical compared to other phone systems. With me being
Mike,
down here in
we've
Florida,
tested-
hold on, let me finish. And so when the calls, it's just down here. And,
Yes.
and this is coming from me, not from
Yeah.
you
Right.
guys. Doesn't work that way with you guys up in Washington. For me, it's 1-1000. Hi, who's this? I'm waiting an hour and a half for people to say hi.
Okay.
And then the patience level. I just got on Facebook Live twice.
Yes.
And we got 13 phone calls.
Yes.
Okay. We're done. It's not. I thought it was a grand experiment. It was a lot of fun, but I really think it's more fun to just get on with the show and get chugging. Love talking with people. It's lots of fun. But if somebody's got something really important they need to talk about, you can always call us.
They know the number.
You can always do this. But
call
but
anytime
setting
after
up the whole
11
thing,
a.m.
That was a lot of phone calls we took, and I don't know. I mean, I certainly don't want it to be a dictatorship decision, but it's my opinion.
Dictatorship, yes.
That well, I just feel like ugh. It's
I think you're gonna miss
it's
it.
giving me a migraine.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
it
we
really
could.
is.
How about this? I think it's fair to get your perspective because we get a different perspective being in DC of these calls,
Yes.
right? B,
Yes.
after we had the erroneous, alternative fact-filled complaints about the phones.
Oh, so you're saying that the groundswell of people that have been whining a little bit about the phones are full of it? They're not telling the
We
truth?
came in and triple-checked them.
Okay.
Them. It
All
still
right.
makes the noise when you
well,
get
that's
on
every
the
phone
line.
side. That sound is every radio program you're going to call in the country.
Yes.
That's the. I
They
should
were
point that out.
complaining that we didn't have that sound, and I was like, "We've had that sound, and
It's always been there.
and
Yeah.
we tested it here in studio multiple times from multiple different phone lines, and you hear the every time you're on the air. So
Right.
the illusion of you not knowing you're on the air, or like, hello. The only way that they don't hear that is if we're talking while they're getting on the line. That's the only possibility.
The only thing that would solve that problem would be, they're not being screened. are they?
No. That's why everybody gets it, including Joel Rogers.
So being screened, they would, when someone would be on hold. And so when you take the phone calls and you're taking them from a dead ring. Is that
dead
what you're
ring,
taking?
Mike. A dead ring.
If
Let's
we're
have them
not going
screened
to,
from now on. Let's do
if
that.
we're not going to screen them, we
Pony,
can't do Wide Open Wednesday.
You're going to have to sit outside and screen them from now on. No more yucks from you. No more one-liners. You're getting too much shine.
Yeah, a lot of people like you're funny. I don't
Yes.
care
Much
for
shine.
Now
Too much
it's
shine.
time for you to sit outside and answer the calls.
You
You want to
better
be with the
get
people?
woke, pal.
Throw the yucks that way.
That's right.
On
Make them laugh.
Wednesdays.
Great.
Now, why is that problem? Is that problematic because you don't want to interact with the human beings? Is that what it is?
No. That's fine. There were some problems with the screening having to do with our.
I don't think we'll have a problem. I think he doesn't need to get into all that. I think you can
Yeah.
solve them, right? You're a go-to
He is
guy.
the-
You can get to
he
it.
is the negative
Yeah,
Nelly
yeah.
of negative
Yes.
Nellies. Always. Like every engineer I've ever worked with.
Exactly. What is it about engineers?
Pony, do you have trouble interacting? No, what it is that everyone's dying and I'm going to
If
die
we have to
too.
run an
I'm gonna
Ethernet
die.
cable out to that other room, we can do it like that.
That's not the problem.
Okay. What's the problem?
But
Here
it
we
just
go.
has to do with having.
Get ready, America.
I
We've
really
got
don't know
Mike-
if I want to share this with our
We
listeners.
got
This is
Mike
behind the scenes.
prioritized as the total
Network
bandwidth
package.
hog
Yes,
of
yes.
all the
Oh, now you're
VPN
calling him
stuff.
fat?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hog.
How
Do you hear
about
that,
this?
Mike? Hog.
Didn't we discuss, Pony, not 3 weeks ago that we were going to get me down here taking the phone calls?
We did, but again, there have been a number of issues that I've been trying to iron out, and then other things have taken priority.
And he's got to put coal in that iron because it's so old.
Yeah.
So Mike, I'll say this.
I am willing to problem solve this and do whatever I need to do.
You don't have to
make
do
it
anything.
work.
Let's try it, Pony. The worst thing that can happen is what happened today.
True enough.
Right?
We can give it a try.
Yeah!
We can certainly give it a try.
Now, I was also, if you had indicated to me, and I'm just recalling here that you had said that it would not be a problem for me to do it down here. And let me explain how it works. You can get through these phone calls very efficiently in the event that that I'm taking them because I don't have to say, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. You understand?
Yeah.
It can be much
It takes-
more
it
seamless.
takes- It takes a
Like it
whole
did.
step out
think,
of the process.
I think his issue is for setting up a phone pipe down where Mike is the overall pipe size at the moment.
Ah, I see.
So because
it's always about my pipe
It's
size.
all about how big your pipe is, Mike,
Right.
and our connection.
Right.
So if we
My
add
pipe
another,
size.
if we add another layer to that pipe, will the pipe burst?
So it'd be an online layer?
Yes, it's an online layer, not a
I
physical
understand
layer.
that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it, folks. Sorry for that peek behind the scenes.
Inside the
Whose
actor's studio.
headphones are those? Brilliant
Oh, the red ones?
Who are those ducky little red headphones that I'm seeing on the monitor?
Do they
today?
belong to Mr. Dan O'Brien?
Yep.
Dan O'Brien. There it
That's
is.
me.
Oh, boy.
Are they extra large, Dan?
No, I don't. I think they're just regular headphones.
They are the Sony self-important headphones, Mike.
Yeah, they're
Dan,
for
can
my
I
ears.
ask
They're
you
not
this?
for my forehead, so they don't need to be big.
All right, thank you.
Dan, your timing's
Dan,
horrible.
Can I? It is. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's nice, isn't it?
Have you ever worn a fitted hat?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like a ball cap, a fitted ball
yeah,
cap.
I've worn ball caps.
Or
Yeah.
like
sports.
a wizard's hat or
Do you
top hat bowler.
do you happen to remember the size?
No, I don't. I haven't worn a hat in a while.
All right.
Have you,
Do you
stayed
think
away
you-
from hats?
It's not a 9.
It might be a
It's
9.
not
It might be a 9.
It's not a 9.
Is it hard? Is it hard to find hats that fit you?
I don't really wear hats that much, if I'm being honest.
So you put a lot of effort into, or less effort in finding hats than you do in finding sweaters that fit.
Oh, come on.
It's about the same.
Rob, you pick on you pile on. We're going on the whole head size
Yeah,
thing,
and
and
then
then
you
you
find
just
something
want to
else you wanna make fun of him about.
Kick. I want to. Dan, we're talking about your cranium, your large head. That's what we're doing here, and you, I don't know. You're dancing around. Do you not think? If you don't think you have a big head, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm just basing it on several pictures that I've seen and seeing you on the monitor. Now, Rob has a massive head. I've got a large
big
head.
brain inside
The
that massive
O'Mara
head.
kids have big heads, big block heads. My kid's got a big block head. You know what? So I'm asking you again. Do you think? I mean, has it ever come up, or just on this show?
No, I've never had anybody say I have a big head. That's why I was so surprised when you guys talked about it.
We are big head aficionados here.
Yes.
All right, can you do me a favor then? I'm going to need you to stand in front of the camera. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just want to
line
check
up
this
for the
out
man.
before
Yeah.
we go to break. I just want to say, now I want to see a front shot. Look at that. It's massive.
Side shot.
It's
I think
bad.
it's more impressive in profile.
No, it's more. You got to look at it from the back.
Yeah.
Turn to the back.
He's
and
got
then-
a big brain. He's got a big brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think he's got a large.
Yeah, he's
large-
got
I
a
do
great.
too.
The headphones.
Maybe not a large like skull. The top of his skull. It looked like more like the jaw. Am I right?
He's got a
Pronounced jaw.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And also,
Right.
you know
I
what?
have
That's
been
not,
told
that is not helped by the way he wears his facial hair. It's sort of
Yeah, because he's got the chin
accentuates it.
strap.
Yeah.
Let me
He's
let me
got
see
the
what's
chin
going
strap.
on. Oh yeah. Well, I'll help you out with that. I've been down that road.
Well, I appreciate that,
Yeah,
but
we're good. I look like a Latin drug dealer at one point. Nice and thin. I had to grow it out.
That super thin
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, I
Dan-
remember. You went to an ethnic barbershop.
Yes.
Dan, I probably asked you this before, but I forgot. So, do you have a fiance or a girlfriend or anything like that?
no, I do not. No.
What? Oh, okay. Another single man.
Yeah, he's
All
on the
right, very
hunt
good.
for some. You know what?
Yeah.
All the single guys. All the single guys. All the single. We'll take a break and come back. I don't know what I'll talk about.
Put a ring on it.
Saw a pay-per-view movie. I have a thought on an overrated candy, and I want to talk about Chinese food and Jennifer Garner. That's what we do because it's our show. We'll take a break, come back with more fun and more thrills. Thanks for the calls on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, this is a random listener, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Rob Spiewak's bag. Rob loves a lot of things, but what he loves more than anything is having listeners fill up his bag week after week with wonderful
right.
messages.
Mhm.
Would you be a sweetie and drop
Be
Rob
a
a
sweetie,
message?
please do.
For his bag.
Please, for his bag.
Send it right along to Rob at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
2 B's.
Don't forget the 2 B's.
Right. That's right.
Then every Wednesday, who knows, Rob might reach
No, it's
into his
Thursday.
bag and pluck
It's
out a
Thursday.
message from
Gonna do it
Why
Thursday. We used to do it on Wednesday. Now we do phone calls. We might not do that.
Please
That's
help
it.
Rob with his
Please.
bag.
For his bag. Thank you.
I've been drinking a lot tonight.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Brought to you by Distilled. If you're skipping your car payment to buy a new pair of jeans, if you're not making a mortgage payment because you want to buy denim, you're making a mistake. It's a struggle. You don't want bargain bin denim that's going to fall apart, but the really good pairs of jeans cost hundreds of dollars. There's a solution. I have the solution.
You have it?
You can wear the good jeans, and you don't have to spend a fortune. It's called Distilled. It is spelled D-S-T-L-D. They have revolutionized the fashion industry, and they have created wonderful, top-of-the-line, wonderful denim that you get that would cost hundreds of dollars, starting at just $75. That's right. You can get it for the great price. Distilled eliminates excessive markups because they don't work with middlemen.
Yes.
Middlemen are evil. They are evil. They live in Middle Earth. They look like trolls. They look like that guy that goes,
my precious, my precious.
Schmingel.
That's the middleman. Distilled jeans are built to last. They'll become a staple in your wardrobe for years. And just in time for the cold, get a new jacket. Men's and women's denim and leather jackets are available with the same superior quality and
Killer
the
jackets.
effortless style that you get with Distilled jeans. Go to distilled.com/TMOS. Do it right now and get $10 off your first order. That's DSTLD.com/TMOS for $10 off right now. 5 easy letters, DSTLD.com/TMOS, and we thank you. Yes, I watched... we really, really struggled with it last night, Mrs. O'Mara and I, deciding whether we were going to watch Girl on a Train, because I am a Rotten Tomatoes subscriber,
Yes.
and I pay very close attention to the reviews, and that got 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it got a lot of bad reviews, and I am telling you, it was a labor. It was a labor.
Struggle,
but it's-
trudge.
I walked away.
It's like a bad book. But if you manage to just stay there, and we were eating bad Chinese food, so we actually had, we were just kind of sitting there like feeling bad and depressed anyway.
Sure.
So it was a perfect movie. It was so depressing. It was so incredibly depressing.
Will you put it
But-
below 43% though? Because you've
No,
had
I can't.
issues with Rotten Tomatoes. I think like over the past 3-4 months, you've disagreed with it a lot.
This is my review, and I'm probably going to be cursed by people that are going to watch this on pay-per-view.
Okay.
If you stick with it, though, it does get more and more interesting because you start to think about the plot.
Builds
But
up.
I am telling you,
He's got the time,
there
though,
is
Mike.
more. There is more 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Who's got
I
the time?
walked away from that. I said,
It
Shannon,
was-
enjoy.
it was terrible.
Like,
It was terrible.
Maybe I got I would say 40 minutes into it, and I said,
First 40
enough.
minutes. If you can
Enough.
survive the first 40 minutes, you might have been. But I'm thinking
30,
even
maybe just 30. I said, I have to go.
So you're
Honestly.
saying about the flashback and it's out? Is it because it's not linear? Is
It's
it hard
not
to
linear.
follow?
It's not even close to being linear. It is so hard to follow because you're in the mind of a woman who's hard to follow her own life.
She's an
But then-
alcoholic.
and
It's a
then
mess.
they're it's all over the place with hallucination. What's true? What's not? And then right in the middle of the movie, they put 2 months ago. I'm like, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. But then at the very end, because we'd committed, there was resolution, and
I've heard
I
about
guess it was
the swerve, the plot twist.
A clever plot twist?
Yeah, to be honest with you, clever, and the bad guys were bad, and the good guys were good, and it was interesting at the end. But oh my God, I mean, it's just there's so many movies in Hollywood that plod because they can,
Yes.
and they just want to be dark because they can, and I don't know, I'm not a filmmaker,
Very
so
unpleasant, especially at the beginning. You're like, oh my God.
it was very, very difficult.
Maybe you need
It was-
to see
it was
La La
very-
Land. That I hear is very happy.
That I can't bring myself to go see. I can't. So, as a matter of fact, I'm having trouble motivating myself to see any of the movies that are nominated because they just all look so dark and
And depressing.
dingy and nasty and depressing.
Well, La La Land looks like fun. That's the one that looks like
yeah,
fun.
but you know
It
what?
looks
I
like
think
fun,
you're
but-
with me that we have been told now by so many people how
Yes.
great it is.
Right.
And that, you know what, I get a lot, and I bet you get it too. Oh, you'd love that. And,
you
and
would,
when
though.
and when they tell me that, I dig my heels in because I don't want to be.
Yeah, but no one's telling you that about the new Amazing Spider-Man that's coming out. They're telling you that about La La Land. You like musicals. You have
I
good
do.
context.
I do. But the thing is,
It's a musical movie.
It is a musical movie.
That
and
was
Ryan-
one of Rob and my dates in New York City. Rob and I actually had a date. We
theater.
went.
Yes.
We went to Spider-Man. We went to Spider-Man together.
How cool was
Held
it
hands,
leaving-
ate popcorn together. It
How
was
cool is it leaving a theater that had a big scene that took place in Times Square and
Yeah, it was very
leaving
cool.
into Times Square?
Yeah,
that
we
was
walked
kind of
into
amazing.
Times Square
Did the
after
guy get
watching
stuck?
Spider-Man.
Remember
what?
Spider-Man used to get the big issue with that Broadway show is Spider-Man used
No,
to
we
get...
saw the movie. We didn't go see the
Oh,
movie.
went to see the
I thought
movie.
you went
We
to go see
didn't
the
see-
play.
no.
I said theater, and you
No.
guys went right into that. And I said, "Whoa, you guys saw the musical? Whoa!"
Was that the one with Willem Dafoe in it? Was that the one where?
Yeah, when he played.
Hi there,
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, the movie, the first movie. Yeah,
yes,
Toby.
Spider-Man. All right,
Maguire.
there,
Spider-Man. But anyway, it
What
was.
happened to him?
He's around.
Did he get
the
old?
movie Mrs. O'Mara wants to go see, and I'm running to this one because she does not like to go see movies like this. Is the movie? I think the actor's name is James McAvoy. It's called Split. It's about the multiple personality guy. Have you seen the trailers?
No, I haven't seen the trailers.
Oh my God! This looks Silence of the Lambs scary. I'm not kidding you.
For someone
and
who
I
doesn't
wanna
like
see it.
movies as a rule, I'm shocked that what would draw Carla to a theater would be a horror film.
There's something about it that it got her interested, and I'm going to see it. I have not seen any reviews for it, but I think it's called Splits, about a multiple personality, and James McAvoy, who is the actor, looks like he is fantastic in this. I hope it's as scary as it looks in the trailer, but we shall see. So I think that's it. And I'm not even sure when that one's coming out, so we're going to go
Can't
check
be
that
too
one
soon
out.
because I've not seen any stuff about it on the TV.
It says Split. Oh man, it's January. I think it might be. It says January 20th, 2017.
So it's out?
Is it out now?
Maybe in limited release?
Man, that's wild.
It's probably already on DVD. I've blown it again. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
It's not on DVD, Mike. It just came out.
It just came out. Good, exciting. Good for me. La la la. We'll take a break.
It's in theaters.
Come back with a
big win.
Very, very quick break, and then continue on our little show on Wide Open Wednesday. Thank you for your calls.
Ends with beginnings.
I'm Oscar Santana.
And I'm Todd Moore, and we're trying to bridge the gap between entertainment and
technology.
And we're doing it right now.
Yes, and we're much better than Rob Spiewak.
F you, Rob.
Listen to Tech 411. It's available on MichaelMarashow.com or find us on iTunes. Just search
for Tech 411 Show.
More Broadcasting. For more information, visit us at morebroadcasting.com.
Yeah, it's a little broadcasting trick. When you have the 211, if you try to say it fast, it'll smear together. So it'll be Tech 411. You want to do Tech 411.
Diction.
It's like like news.
How about Tech 411?
I didn't do it that way. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Sherry's Berry.
Yeah.
Woo! There's no one like you, Valentine. So this year, treat them to an unforgettable gift that is as unique as they are. You cannot go wrong with Sherry's Berries. I have told you about Sherry's Berries for years because Sherry's Berries are a no-brainer. This is the way you want to go. These are giant dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries. They're fresh. They're delicious. They start at just $19.99 plus shipping. And for our listeners, be a big shot and double the berries for only $10 more. Go to, yes, thank you. Thank you, Hans. Just go to berries. Hans Obsessive Compulsive. Just go to berries.com and use the code TMOS. Help support our show by supporting our sponsor. Massive juicy strawberries dipped in white, dark, and milk chocolatey goodness, topped with chocolate chips, nuts, and decorative swizzles. They are fantastic, and they are easy, beautifully packaged, and delivery is always 100% guaranteed. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, there is only one way to get Sherry's Berries, starting at $19.99. Visit berries.com. That's BERRIES.com. Click the microphone in the top right-hand corner and type in TMOS. Again, that's berries.com. Click the mic, TMOS. It's that easy. Help support our show, please, by supporting our sponsors and use the TMOS code, and we thank ye. Speaking of food stuff, the season is upon us where you're beginning to see holiday Valentine's Day advertisements.
Oh, yeah. Heart-shaped boxes.
I know I brought this up before, but I am reminded of it once again. The most overrated candy in the universe and the great disappointment candy to me is the Hershey's Kiss. I do not believe that the Hershey's Kiss has any value whatsoever.
What? How? What? No.
What's
It's
wrong
terrible.
with it?
It is I believe,
small?
I don't know the history of the Hershey's Kiss, but I will tell you, I believe it's probably something that was created out of a mistake. That was just a drop, a globule, a little droplet
Dollop?
that ended up on a dollop that ended up on a conveyor belt. And they're like, hey, wrap it in foil and charge money. You know, I feel like the Gary Marshall voice should be there, you know. That's
we're done talking.
We're done talking. Wrap it up with foil and sell that as a candy
It's a
bar.
kiss of chocolate, though.
But Mike, what if you take it down to its basic root and it is Hershey's chocolate, which I think is the best chocolate.
Here it is. I enjoy chocolate as much as the next person. A chocolate bar is a wonderful activity. You open it up, you peel open the chocolate bar, and you have several bites of delicious chocolatey goodness. A Hershey's Kiss, you sit there and wrestle. If you have fingers that aren't the size of a tiny person, you have to wrestle with the foil, and then it's just a tiny little dollop, and it's gone.
No, they have the little Hershey's, and my hands are much bigger and clunkier than yours.
Yes.
I lack the dexterity that you have.
Yeah. Are you going to tell me that little paper hat that comes out of
flag,
the top?
The Hershey's flag is what
never
release.
works.
It always works.
It never works.
It works every time, and it releases
Hershey's
the chocolate
Kisses
goodness.
Are crap. It's a ripoff.
No,
You're
it's a good
screwed.
delivery system for a great.
What about the hugs? The Hershey's hugs.
What are Hershey's hugs?
That's BS. That's like a Hershey Kiss that's swirled.
Yes, with the white
Well,
chocolate.
see, that's why, because they're trying to jack up the Hershey's Kiss when the fact is that, I don't want to have 5,000 tons of foil. I'm not going to be trying to make a spaceship.
It's an inch and a half square. It's almost nothing.
It's nothing, but to get the amount of chocolate that my fat ass requires, I have to have like a whole Christmas tree of empty foil packets.
What you need to step up to, Mike, is the Hershey Nugget.
Rob,
what's the nugget?
I found out the origin stories for Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, would you read it?
Started in 1907, please.
Mike, the fact is, back in 1907, you had your choice of kisses.
I love it when Oscar finds something, but he makes you read it.
Well, he can't read.
Well, I'm not going to mess it up, Mike.
There were generic.
At least I'm working here. I'm not just complaining.
There were generic flavored kisses like coconut kisses, molasses kisses, nut kisses, simple candies that anyone might make. Then there were the fanciful brand name kisses, Sunbonnet Kisses from the National Candy Company in Chicago, Miller's Violet Kisses, George Miller and Son Philadelphia, Bluebell Kisses from the Robert F. McKenzie Company.
So there are
of
a lot of
Cleveland.
companies that had the kisses?
In 1907, the Kiss was an obvious thought for a kiss of chocolate. So
Right.
they called it the Hershey's Kiss.
My personal favorite, so this is obvious, is this Wikipedia or is this like a blog?
It's a candy Wikipedia.
Okay.
All right,
my
brain's
personal
starting to
favorite
hurt.
wasn't around in 1907, but I'll mention it anyway since we're on the topic of kisses. The Novelty Candy Company offered around 1915 a pack of 3 flavors, cinnamon, molasses, and vanilla kisses, and they called it Tom, Dick, and Harry, the kiss you can't afford to miss.
That sounds. Thank you. That's the history of the
So
kiss.
when Hershey's came up with their little bite-sized chocolate, they of course called it a kiss.
Because they were just going on the bandwagon. It's a pretty good delivery system of chocolate.
I think that if you and I were to sit in a room for a weekend and really have no expense, where the money would be taken care of, and we could do, you and I would come up with a confection, a type of candy where it would be the home run, where people would clamor for it. I still don't believe that we have candy in this country that centers around Valentine's Day that is a home run. Your
There's
standard
one. There
your
is
standard
one.
box. What is it?
It is the Reese's Heart.
That's not a bad candy.
And I'll tell you why. And it's the same goes for the tree,
It's
and
like
the same
about
goes
same
for the
size
egg.
as a regular peanut butter cup. Right?
Yeah, little. It's like sort of elongated, but because the change of the shape, there is
Right.
a different chocolate to peanut butter ratio, and
Right.
it actually results in a better candy than a standard peanut butter cup. That's my thought.
Here's my thought. Okay.
Yes, he's
you know
right.
the large bottles of shampoo that you get
Yes.
like the extra large ones
Like Suave.
Yeah, you just take some Hershey's like melted chocolate and you put it in there, and then you have like a squeeze top, and you can just squeeze it into your mouth.
You know what? I don't think. I don't
they've
think.
got
There's my
Hershey's
idea.
chocolate syrup. They've got that. You can purchase that.
Let's, Mike.
Damn, my ideas.
All the ideas are there. We're done talking.
All the great ideas have been
But
stolen.
Mike, what if
Damn it.
we one up it, and instead of a squeeze bottle, it's a pump.
A pump.
A
yeah.
pump.
Oh, that's right, like the pump that you would like clean the floor with, right?
Well, no,
But
like
you
I'm
just
thinking more
squirt
like a
chocolate into your mouth.
Purell bottle.
Oh, a pure. Oh, like
So you just
like
lick it off your
okay.
hand.
Well, no, you squirt it in your mouth.
Right.
Hey, listen to Head. He's having a great time.
That's a little
Slaying over
maniacal right there with that. I don't know. I just feel as though, like when you get the standard box of heart box of chocolates.
Yeah.
The chocolate's just so mediocre in there.
Well, that's
It's
horrible.
just like you bite into a stale piece of chocolate and it's got like maple in the middle. What the F is going on with that?
Now, I will say this, that there is, for the Kiss, I think there's a shelf life. And I think some people leave the Hershey's Kiss out for a long time.
When you unwrap the Kiss and it's the color of cocoa powder as opposed to dark chocolate, it's gone too long. Now, let me ask you this, and while we're on the topic of Valentine's Day, you say the Kiss is overrated, but the Kiss, you've got to know it's a better candy than the Conversation Heart.
What is the Conversation?
The heart that has a
you,
message on it that says,
be mine,
bite me or get bent or something.
anal.
And it's all
All right, I'm really going into a dangerous area here. It's
okay.
I hope I reserve the right to edit this out after the show. No, I can't. It's too specific. It's too specific.
Okay.
All right, there's somebody in my old neighborhood that used to put up the regular Be Mines and stuff in the tree in their front yard.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Somehow I just want to drive through their living room. I don't know. I'm sorry. That makes me a bad person.
Because of their joy for the holiday?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't share it.
It's a wonderful holiday. It celebrates St. Valentine.
Yeah, St. Valentine. Well, who was St. Valentine?
I believe he's the patron saint of overpriced gifts.
There it is. And you still don't celebrate, right, Rob?
We do not observe. We do not.
Very good.
It's the Orthodox in him.
That's right. Although my father he used to when he worked in a genuine office, would get those conversation hearts and scrape off the actual message and use a red Sharpie and write dirty words on them and put them out on his
HBS.
desk. Great guy.
HBS. Yeah. Lick it.
He did that one.
Thanks, Bob. All right. We'll take a break and come back with news you may not need right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
After 20 weeks, it comes down to just two teams playing for one of the sports game's biggest prizes and
For the money, for the glory, and for the fun.
There's only one man who can break it down and give you the expert analysis you need to be
in the know.
The Sultan of Swagger, the Pharaoh of Fantasy Football, the Prognosticator of Pahrump, Nicky Diamond. Brought to you by
Porn World
and
Arnie's goddamn Cocktail Lounge.
Get the lowdown on the big showdown, only on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Light up!
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Vistaprint. There is nothing better than handing someone your card. It's a classy move, and it makes a dynamite first impression. And this Vistaprint deal remains unbeatable. Pony, send me the last spot. Right now, you can get 500 business cards for just $9.99 when you enter promo code TMOS at checkout. Everything all right, Rob?
Yeah, I've got a card for you. You know, there's nothing better than having a great handyman. And this guy has got a great card, and I love where he's from. He's from Cool, California.
Cool.
Hey, man.
Cool.
His name is Ron Martinelli. He is a handyman, carpentry, and inspections. He does it all, 916-539-0815. But what is so great, his custom logo on the card.
Perfect.
That's
Ron
awesome.
Martinelli does it all. The best.
Totally customizable front and back. Upgrade your card. Add a fancy finish. It's fantastic. $9.99. Enter the promo code TMOS and get your 500 cards for under $10. The best customer service, too. Remember, use our code TMOS. It's Vistaprint.com. You'll get 500 business cards for $9.99. That's a 50% savings. Just visit Vistaprint.com, create your custom card, and use promo code TMOS at checkout. Remember, TMOS. Go to Vistaprint.com and order yours today, ladies and gentlemen. News. Boo. Charles Barkley hasn't been shy about taking shots at LeBron James over the years. And so it wasn't a surprise when he took him to task recently for whining about how he needs the Cavs to get him more help. He's been complaining that they need better players on the Cavaliers. Well, LeBron was asked about his criticism after a game on Monday, and he went off. He said, quote, Charles Barkley, referring to him, he's a hater. What makes what he says credible? Because he's on TV, I'm not going to let him disrespect my legacy like that. I'm not the one who threw somebody through a window. I never spit on a kid. I never had unpaid debt in Las Vegas. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I never said I'm not a role model. All I've done for my whole career is represent the NBA the right way. 14 years, never got in trouble, respected the game, print that. He also said, quote, screw Charles Barkley.
Wow.
Great.
That's pretty heated. But Barkley, Barkley doesn't really get personal. I mean, he does come out and say his opinion, but that's kicking back rather low on LeBron's part, huh?
He didn't mention the time where he was circling the block for the in Scottsdale. Remember when he got pulled over for that? And
Barkley or LeBron James?
Barkley,
yeah.
Yes,
Barkley,
he got pulled over. He told the cops, "I was just trying to get, from this lady. That's why I was circling the block."
I think it's pretty safe to say Charles Barkley's made some bad choices.
It happened.
Bryce Dallas Howard. I thought a beautiful, beautiful woman.
And Ron Howard's
Beautiful
daughter,
actress.
right?
Is she?
I believe she is. Can you check that, Oscar?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
God, well, Rob, she's 35 years old. I don't know. Could he have a daughter 35?
Yeah, he's old. He's like,
all right.
Yeah.
We'll
find out in a sec.
Well, she only just had her first sip of alcohol on the set of her latest movie, Gold, and it was. This is a funny story.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
It was Matthew McConaughey who gave her first booze.
That is not surprising somehow.
But he also might have done something else naughty. She says, quote, Matthew's going around, pops the champagne, it's a party, and then he motorboats me.
Oh!
As he should.
You imagine him going, yeah, champagne, there you go. Is that what it's called? She says. I don't know if she's playing. We're all dancing. He comes up to me like, okay, baby. Pours champagne and puts it up to my lips, and I feel a camera next to me, and I smell, and I'm like, holy F. This is alcohol. I guess she's never had any booze, but that's McConaughey who did that. I would imagine he'd be a fun guy on a set. It would seem to me that he'd be a lot of fun.
And in the bedroom.
Any situation.
Yes, Oscar. Thanks for mentioning
Wonderful
that.
chest.
Appreciate it. Earlier this month, Johnny Depp accused his former business managers of screwing him royally, and he sued them for more than $25 million. Well, they just filed court papers saying Johnny screwed himself with his ridiculous spending. This is pretty intense.
Oh,
they gave
wow.
examples, like the $75 million he spent on 14 different residences.
That seems a bit high.
He has an $18 million luxury yacht. He spends $30,000 on wine every month.
Oh, man.
He also paid $3 million to blast the ashes of author Hunter Thompson out of a cannon.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
The papers say, quote, Depp lived an ultra-extravagant lifestyle that often knowingly cost in excess of $2 million per month to maintain, which he simply could not afford. That's a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean.
And also, then a dick move to go ahead and blame your advisors after you live like that by choice.
Yeah, he's a hot mess. There's just too much press out there about him.
That video of him raging out, though.
Oh,
she did.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's like,
probably drinking some of that $30,000 worth of wine as he's doing that.
This just in, Bryce Dallas Howard is Ron Howard's daughter, which means she also has an uncle, Clint Howard.
Thank you, Rob. Hey, it's been a long time, hasn't it?
It
since
has.
we've gotten Clint Howard into his show.
Handsome guy.
The easiest way to eat healthy at work is to pack your own lunch. You can also save a lot of money that way. But here are 4 easy ways to cut down on calories even if you go out for lunch. Number 1, stop deciding what to eat at the last minute. You want to plan.
Yep.
A study last year found that we consume fewer calories if we order lunch an hour ahead of time, partly because we don't make healthy choices when we're starving. Number 2, don't schedule meetings or anything else that's stressful right before lunch. A study in 2015 found we tend to make unhealthy choices right after a stressful event. Number 3, don't always eat with other people. I guess that means going out to eat. The portions in restaurants are too big.
Socializing, yeah.
And we tend to eat more if someone we're with is stuffing their face too. But it's fun. And number 4, don't eat out of this is the biggest one for me.
Right.
Don't eat out of the container your food comes in. You're much more likely to eat all of it if it's in the container. So put it on a plate first.
Well, but what if it's a single serve container, like a quart of ice cream?
Damn it.
Whatever won't fit can be dinner or lunch the next day. Yeah, all right. Okay. Thank you.
Written by skinny people.
Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, BuzzFeed just came out with the 12 words to make you cringe. Here to help us with those, ladies and gentlemen, is a very popular guest on the show.
This is not fair.
These are the 12 words to make you cringe. And Salad Fingers, will you please do the honors?
Thank you, Mike. Number 12. Crevice. Number 11. Ointment. Number 10. Number 9.
Not okay.
Orifice.
Hey, Salad.
Hi, Rob.
How you been?
I've been looking for some rusty spoons.
Rose, if you want to cut this short, that's okay by me.
I'll go faster. Chunk.
Chunk's not so bad.
Chunk's pretty bad.
Yeast.
Gross.
Flaccid.
Happens to me every day.
There's a toy at number 5.
A tie.
Panties.
That's solid.
And defecate.
Oh.
Dude.
They're related.
Number 4 is secrete.
Oh,
gross.
Cut it out.
Number 3 is squelch. Number 2, moist.
Yuck.
Gross.
And let's see, what do we have for number 1? Wrong fucking button. Number 1 is squirt. Thank you. Bye-bye. So
I love it when Salad goes nuclear.
I don't like it when salad comes in unannounced. I was not prepared for that at all.
Great.
Well, you know what? We have. I found it. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. Most of us, this is a little something now. Know that if your dog accidentally eats something and you want to get it back, it ain't going to be pretty. Here is the little something for you. A man in Niceville, Florida, called 911 last week and told them a dog just ate his hearing aid and he needed their help getting it back. He was drunk, of course, and feeling kind of impatient. Impatient? How about impatient? Thank you.
Well, things are nice in Niceville.
A lot of things going on for me right here. Just trying to do the presentation. But they told him to wait it out and gave him the non-emergency number to use in the future. So he didn't get busted for it.
Good.
This drunk guy wanted to get his hearing aid out of his dog. But it caused me to write a little limerick for the show.
Oh, nice. I love when you do poetry.
Salad fingers, little limerick, just working overtime. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. There once was a drunk man from Niceville who cops said, "You better think twiceville, because what we don't do is sift through dog's poo. Now go back to your Florida lifeville." Thank you very much. That's it. We'll take a break. When we come back, more fun, more thrills. You are listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Everybody!
It's Tony and Gary.
Hey there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tony Perkins.
And I'm Sammy K.
This week on our show, we have Sarah Fraser back with us because we have a follow-up to her last appearance here. She and Sammy K have parted company.
Did she kill him?
She did not kill him, but I think you kind of killed him. The last time she was on, you were telling her, drop him. You don't need him. Well, now he's gone.
You should take some of my advice.
Sarah Fraser's on the episode, and we have a huge announcement.
Boy, don't oversell it, huh?
Check it out, TonyPerkinsShow.com. Subscribe on iTunes and download the Tony Perkins Show app.
The Tony Perkins Show.
Sammy K, Jackie Mason, and Myron Handelman on the next Tony Perkins Show. It should be fantastic. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Pro Flowers. Are you tired of Valentine's Day guesswork? Wouldn't you love a foolproof way to look like a Valentine's master?
Yes.
Luckily, the Valentine pros at proflowers.com have solved the Valentine's Day equation, so you know you'll get it right this year. On top of their already low prices, how about this? 2 dozen assorted roses plus a free glass vase for only $29.99 plus shipping and handling. Or you can really be a hero and upgrade to 2 dozen long stem roses. I defy any human being to give their sweetheart 2 dozen long stem roses and not be a full-fledged hero, ladies and gentlemen. It's a premium vase you get with that, and chocolates, just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com, use the code TMOS, pick your flowers, and check out in 2 minutes, not 12 minutes. Boom, bam. Pick your delivery date, then just sit back and look awesome. Plus, Pro Flowers will last 7 days or your money back. Surprise her at the office. Do that. She'll be the envy of everybody if you send them at the office. Imagine that.
Hero.
Your wife slaying the dragon out there, and you send them to her office. Imagine what she's going to be like with you when she comes home in the evening. So remember, the only way to get this incredible Valentine's deal, go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone in the top right-hand corner, and type in TMOS. Again, that's proflowers.com. Click on the microphone and type in TMOS. Help support our show by supporting our sponsors. Don't wait. Order today because this deal expires soon, and be sure to use our code TMOS. Without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for Rob Spiewak. Wednesday, Feb 1, 2017. Take it away.
Some pretty sounds for you, Mike. Some pretty little sounds.
I love pretty little sounds.
Now,
They're
I am
delightful.
totally off the Today Show habit. I don't look at the Today Show anymore.
I watch CBS.
The shaking has stopped. It's
I
good.
watch CBS. Yeah.
But Natalie Morales is no longer on the Today Show. I always thought she was a weak link anyway.
What happened?
She's landed at
they
Access
shipped
Hollywood.
her out. They shipped her out to L.A.
Oh,
is what
that's
they did.
right. That's why I watch middays now. Access Live.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Excellent
Like
program.
a housefrau. I sit there with my Cheerios.
But at least it's beneficial. You get your ways around Hollywood, and you do your little Hollywood thing every
I do,
week.
yeah.
So.
Well,
Yeah, I watch.
Natalie Morales was really enjoying her job yesterday, perhaps too much. She was interviewing the guy Eric Johnson from 50 Shades Darker, the new sex movie that's coming out.
Oh, yeah. This is the
Man.
one 50 Shades movie I may watch.
Yeah, well, there's two of them.
Why would you watch that movie?
This one opposed to the other two.
No, there's only been one other, and
Is this
it's
the second one?
Yeah, and it's the same people, and the woman
Yeah,
is
but
still
there's a
not.
psychopath on the loose in this one. I've seen the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not the psychopath?
No.
I watched like 4 minutes just out of curiosity. I am not. There's not. It's so bad. The
It's
acting is
horrible.
so bad that
Rob
there's
saw
not
the
even.
first one and said it was horrible.
It
right?
was the worst.
This is the second
it's
one.
terrible.
But this is when the crazy ex-girlfriend comes around and apparently stalks her.
So it's semi-autobiographical.
Yes.
Go see Split. Go see Split.
Split.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Natalie Morales really enjoying talking to 50 Shades Darker star Eric Johnson. Maybe too much?
I'm telling you, your nude scene? Yeah. He's not, no nudes this one, but maybe next one.
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
This one, we tee it up for him for the next one. Anyway, we've got your appetite a little, well, can I say? A little wet. 50 Shades Darker.
She's such a dope.
That had nothing to do with that.
That was a Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, it was a
that-
Ron Burgundy moment. Yeah.
For her though, that's just
pretty hot.
Yeah.
She's so safe. She's
Pretty
so
hot.
controlled.
She's with Kat,
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
Remember when we watched her watch?
co-host.
Who was the guy that walked the tightrope and we watched her hosting it together in Florida?
Oh, the Walenda.
The Walenda, that's right.
The Walenda dude. And she was just so perfect for it. Natalie Morales, you get her.
Her
like-
average comment was something like this, like, well, the winds are picking up. I hope he doesn't fall.
Yes,
Matt?
yeah, exactly. You get her to a parade where, there have been 4,000 roses that have taken 6 days to be placed on this particular float, Matt.
And
God.
it's always, Matt.
Right, and now back to another Girl in an Empty Suit, starring Natalie Morales.
Speaking of wet, we lost a great voice yesterday. He got his start in King Crimson, was working with a lot of bands, but we'll all know him from the band Asia. Lead singer and founder of the band Asia, John Wetton, passed yesterday.
You can't concern yourself.
Oh, no.
Great voice.
You catch a pull and ride the dragon.
That is a famous voice.
Yeah.
How old was he?
67, and it was cancer that got him, but he left a lot of great
all
music.
old.
I know.
We're old.
They're all old now.
But we still have Clint
I feel
Howard.
so old these days.
I am getting so old.
But see, I don't think of you as old, Mike. At
Thank
all.
you, Oz.
Like
That's
I
very
don't.
kind.
I think of Rob as old, but I don't think of you as old.
Well, Rob's been an old soul since he was 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that
I
you're
bet.
older than me, but you know what? I think of you now more as my contemporary than I ever have.
But the thing about these people is like they all seem, all the rockers, like the rockers from the era that I played, they, hey, Pony, I swear to God, I'll reach through your skinny, ratty cigarette ass and I'll pull it through the TV screen.
That was uncalled for.
Yes.
I think it was
Look at
called
you.
for and
What
quite
is your
appropriate.
little, you make your little snide comments. Oscar was trying to be
You know why he's
Oscar
my...
was egging all
I
of
know
this
he,
on.
I know he was blowing smoke up
yell
my
at
ass.
me.
I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to enjoy it.
I think Pony saw where I was going with all this.
I think the
I
thing
know.
is that Pony feels better than you because
Right.
anime doesn't age.
That's true.
Doesn't
That's
get on-
true.
No, it just seems like at first I don't pay attention to a group like Asia. I mean, I
Right.
don't listen to that, but it just seems like they're all now in their 60s and 70s. For a
Dropping.
while, it just seemed like it was Mick and Steven Tyler. Those were the 60-year-old guys.
And
now
they were
those
still
guys
touring.
Those guys are in their 70s now, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, and they're touring.
I know. Aerosmith. I don't know, man. It's hey, as long as you can hit the high notes, knock yourself out.
There you go.
Right.
Speaking of, this is singing. I love this. This dog might be the world's biggest canine Star Wars fan. This is a video that I saw this morning that I watched maybe 6 times.
Okay.
The owner hits play on Star Wars, and I do believe this dog might be singing along with the overture.
I love dogs. Except for Frankie.
And also, we're pet sitting occasionally about twice a month. This dog that comes to our house, Sydney barks at animals on television. And
That's
I
exciting.
find it so funny. And I got to know, is this the mark of a smart dog or a dumb dog?
I think it's cute, though, isn't it?
It is. It's adorable.
It's cute.
It's not. I won't say that I didn't have a few drinks and started looking for animals to show her. Sydney, come here.
I do the exact. That's a dog bringing it to the table. That's a dog that's entertaining you. Sydney barks at dogs on TV. Frankie poops under my desk.
Yeah, but you don't ask him to do it.
I have a standing order now from Carla because it's my fault now. Make sure you don't leave your office door open. That's great. Because that dog who I walk twice a day comes in here, and he will.
It's your
forever.
house. How dare you
I
have to
know.
close your door?
And you know what? That
there was
means
like
that
a red-tailed hawk that swooped down, and he was gone. I wouldn't cry.
Frankie has chosen you as Frankie at one point had chosen me. Because remember, Frankie used to always poop where I was.
Yeah, what's it say? This is my workspace. This is where I work every day.
That's right.
This is the only place in the house that belongs solely to
sanctuary.
me.
Sanctuary.
This is my spot. This is my spot. And this is where he leaves his biscuits. Right under my feet.
He used
First
to poop
thing I
at your
did.
drums.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know he did.
Mhm.
Yep, that's where. Anywhere where I'm. God, I hate that dog.
Ah, it's a good dog. I picked this out because I like the headline. When you find 5 bricks of cocaine on a plane, where are you going to find it? Of course, in the nose.
I saw this story.
See,
yesterday.
that was funny enough, but I like what
Right.
Seth Meyers said about it.
7 bricks of cocaine were reportedly found in the nose of an American Airlines plane yesterday, which may explain why it refused to land. I'm going to keep flying. You want to go to China? Let's go to China. I can do this. I'm feeling good. You refuel. I'm going to go to China.
I think that's why Joel Rogers kept calling today. He was looking for bail. That is your Magic Audio Vault. Have a good Wednesday, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. Our snail mail address is TMOS PO Box 32101, Washington, D.C. 20007. If you want to send a birthday or message for our weekly mailbag segment, it's Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Thanks for all the years of amazing support for TMOS, and continue to spread the word about our show all over my body. No, I'm sorry, all over the world. For Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana, and our executive producer, Matt Ponyboy Bloom, this is Mike O'Mara inviting you to join us again for your favorite part of the day, the Mike O'Mara Show. Bye-bye, everybody.
So long.
Ciao, ciao.
One last thing. Please remember that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is the best way to shop for anything and everything. So, shop Amazon and get there through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Now, go in peace.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.